Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey. Happy Saturday, everybody. Can y'all hear me well? Put a yes in the chat if you can hear me. Hey y'all. We are about to talk about this episode of Married at First Sight, baby, because y'all know it was a whole fool. Now, listen, I wanted to gather on Thursday because I didn't want the momentum to go away, because I knew it was a lot that we needed to discuss. But, life was life in me. Thank y'all for the prayers. They were greatly appreciated. And, I'm trying to get myself together. I have had a rough week, y'all. Oh, child, what day is it? Is it Saturday? Oh, honey, I have had a rough week. But y'all, that's neither here nor there. That's a side note, honey. Yes, Sister Girl Speaks. It's been a whole fool. Do y'all hear me? A whole fool. So I'm trying to, gather myself, center myself, honey, because the devil is busy and whatnot. But y'all, let me speak. Let me speak to everybody as y'all come on in the room. We about to get into it as we get into it. All right. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Tink Tink. Hey, Keisha Hooks. Hey, Dr. Ivy Pearl. I'm doing good now. Well, I mean, as good as to be expected, Dr. Ivy Pearl. So thank you for asking. Hey, Emma. Hey, Muriel. Hey, Michelle Bird. Hey, Miss E Breezy. Thank you for the prayers. Hey, Mrs. A. Hey, Tay Tay 229. Hey, Alexis. Hey, Ariana. Hey, Angela. Hey, Dr. Pre. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Daisha. Hey, Marsha. Hey, moving right along. Hey, D-Dub. Hey, Katie Pop. Hold on, let me go up. Hey, Tequila 75. Hey, Makeup Addict. Hey, Kimberly Corbin. Hey, Biz. Hey, B Rain. Hey, Gerald. Hey, Tiffany Shantae. Let me go on down here, honey. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Sister Girl Speaks. Hey, Real You. Hey, Kimberly Corbin. Okay, y'all, we're going to start at the 5-minute mark. Hey, Danny. Hey, Deneen. Hey, Capraro. Hey, Elaine. Hey, Tressa. Hey, Lucky XXXK. Hey, Geneva. Hey, Shakari. Hey, T. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Latisse. Hey, AW. Hey, Tay Tay. I hope y'all are having a good Saturday. Hey, Alexis. Hey, Miss April. Kathleen. Sierra. Ileana. Hey, Ileana, girl. I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Corrine. Hey, Chatting with Beauty Spot. Hey, Delicia. Hey, Lish. Hey, Tamika. Hey, Marvina. Hold on. Hey, Sierra. Hey, Tana. Hey, Glowing Butterfly. Hey, Emma. Y'all, we gonna get started in 1 minute. Hey, Leisha. Hey, Adriana. Hey, Britannia, I'm sorry. Hey, Bree. Hey, Arlene. Hey, Josette. Hey, Amy. Hey, Bet to you. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Phoenix Fox. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Chelsea. Hey, B. Hey, is it Rama 2? I just want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. Hopefully that's it. Hey, Future. Hey, Daphne. Hey, DJ. Hey, Alexa. Okay, y'all. Listen, y'all. Y'all know. Hey, Straight Cherry. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Shakita. Hey, Veronica. Listen, y'all all know that Married at First Sight was, child. Oh, honey. I was going to say a sight for sore eyes, but that don't make sense. It was a, a sore sight to see. Child, that's all I can say. Honey, this episode was filled with foolishness and child heart palpitations. And honey, my nerves was bad. The dogs was being mistreated. Honey, it just, and for all of y'all, Minx is coming back. Okay. This made me think about my baby Minx. I said, baby, they tried to make me take my dog off the table, honey, even though it was just for aesthetics. And I had to take my dog off the table because everybody was losing their damn minds. But Minx is coming back. Hey, Candy. Girl, I ain't seen you in a long time. Hey, Erica Living Life. Hey, Chow. Hey, Justica. Hey, Monique. Hey, Drinks and Nonsense. Hey, MC. Hey, Angelica Lena. Yes, so y'all know it was a whole bunch going on. So, y'all, let's get into it. Let's get into it if we gonna get into it. Minx is coming back to the table. Honey, if y'all can't stand to see Minx up there near the podcast table of it all, honey, I don't know what to tell you. I just don't know what to tell you. Okay? It's got to be done. Because, first of all, Minx ain't never did nothing to nobody. Number two, Justin getting rid of his damn dog made me say, you know what? Minx didn't deserve that. Okay, he didn't deserve it. Even though the people didn't want to be bothered, child, they lost their minds when they saw Minx go from the floor to the table. And I'm like, where else am I gonna put him? Y'all on the ceiling? Honey, it's only so much you can do with an avatar. Child, this is a whole fool. But anyway, we're about to get into that. There are 296 of you, well, 300 now on this live. Thank you so much for joining me for this Saturday Night Live. You know, we like to get together each and every week to talk about all things Married at First Sight. But child, this week it was Married at First Bite because Justin's damn dog lost his whole mind. His whole mind. Okay. Child, just let's just get into it, y'all. So y'all know I like to go over the couples. Up in the left-hand corner at the very top, you have Nate and another one of his marvelous turtlenecks. Child, we don't know what the weather is with this couple, honey, because she got on a V-neck short sleeve and he got on a turtleneck as usual. Okay. Across from them, we have Alexis in her royal blue to match, you know, Newton's royal blue collar that he had to wear. And then sitting next to them, looking ever so somber, is Justin. A moment of silence, child. And we're back. In the middle, because they didn't really offer us much, we have Miguel and Lindy. They ain't do much this episode. Okay, they ain't really get on my nervous system like I thought they was gonna get on my nervous system, even though he was naming the restaurant Lingale and whatnot. Honey, that's not the hashtag we gonna use. Okay, I know y'all came up with it, but it ain't gonna be able to be done. We have them because they weren't doing much. He was just wearing his bear costume and she was loving it. So there's that. Down below them, over to the left, we have Mitch, his coochie coupon, and Krysten with the Y. Hey, Krysten with the Y. The fact that Krysten gave this boy this coupon. Oh, honey, I cannot, honey, not the coupon of it all. Across from them, matching on the slick, honey, and they ain't fooling me. We have the ever so casual Morgan, honey, ready to do a little Muay Thai, knock that hat right on off of Binh because he ain't got no lights on, child, so she can't see nothing. And then we have Binh, who's also in a turtleneck of sorts. So it's giving party at the top with the hat and business around the decolletage and whatnot. So, child, this is just a whole fool, okay? The episode started out with, you know, a montage of the couples like they like to do, and then it really got into it. So now we're going to go to the comments as we always do, and we are actually going to go through each and every couple, starting with the most boring couple first, and that would be Lindy and Miguel. Like I said, you know, they didn't give us much, child. It really wasn't much. So here we go. Let me go on back to the comments, child, and see what I was doing. Yes, the coochie coupons, honey. That's what she gave him. That's what she gave him. I said, ooh, honey, not the coupon of it all. Woo, child. Hold on. Child said it's not a kitchen table, so Minx can be up there. Girl, they was acting like the dog was eating food out of my mouth and everything else. Child, I was like, listen, Minx is coming back, honey. Free Minx until it's backwards. Deneen said, haven't watched not one episode, but from what I hear, seems like another trash season. Okay, listen, Deneen. Actually, this season is quite perplexed. Okay, it's a lot of moving parts. Now, see, in the past, you know, I was like, okay, season 14 really did a number on us all. Season 12 really kicked off the foolishness, and then we went on into season 13, you know, and we had Bao and Johnny and Michaela accosting those wipes. We had Zach with the wet eyes and the codependent dog. We had Ryan and the dating apps and Brett with the dating apps, honey, and she wasn't fooling us. And, you know, we went on through that. Went on down to Boston season 14, and we was like, oh my God, child. If Jasmina asked Michael to open up one more damn time, Jasmina, we don't give up damn, okay? So we went through season 14. Season 15, everybody was like, Misha, I'm hopping off the train. You on your own, okay? I don't want to have nothing to do with it. And when I went in episode 1, I was like, oh, child, I'm dreading this. But let me just get through it. Now that I'm in it, I think season 15 might be a good season. It's giving us a lot. It's giving us a lot early. So we're going to see how it goes, Deneen. It might be all right. True Wisdom said, what in the Grace Jones looking was Justin think? Child, not the Grace Jones looking. I'm not about to play with y'all. Angelic said, I know, right? And Monique King, I just didn't like how that place looked. Oh, child. Oh, what y'all talking about? Mitch's place, the disgusting dungeon that he living in. Ileana said, not married at first bite. Oh, yes, ma'am, honey. Married at first bite. Season 15, episode 7. Tamika said, Nate did not have computers in his house. I don't think he worked, or was that his house? Girl, not the Airbnb, Tamika. Okay. And we're going to get to that. Because, child, I was looking around, but then I was like, nah, it might not be an Airbnb because I remember watching one of Nate's videos and I saw that scenery in the back. Maybe that's a content house. Like he uses it strictly for content. But we're going to talk about that as well because on the after party, Nate had some things to say about Justin. And I was like, oh, I don't think Nate liked Justin too tough. But y'all, we're going to get to that. Sheila said, hiding tattoos or hickeys, maybe. You think so? I just think that's what he liked to wear because even on the after party, he had on a turtleneck. On the beach, he was floating with a turtleneck. I'm like, sir, what is all these turtlenecks, honey? What is happening? Erica Living Life said, well, Zachary got rid of his codependent dog. Listen, according to Bow, Zach was the codependent dog. Okay, if y'all know what I'm saying, honey. Y'all remember the scandal? Allegedly. And I ain't the one that gossip, so y'all ain't heard that from me. Y'all going on down. Let's see. Tamika said, Justin has cried every episode. He getting on my nerves. Tamika said she can't stand that one more tear. Justin was crying about crying. I said, Justin, now listen now. Listen. Okay. Now we've given you a pass each and every episode now. Now it's getting to be a little bit too much. Now you should have been transparent about this dog, but we can't skip, y'all. Let's talk about Lindy and Miguel. What y'all got to say about Lindy and Miguel? Let's get to them first, and then we're going to get to the rest of the foolishness. I really don't have much to say about them. I just feel like, I don't know. I mean, he cooked her some spaghetti and she ate it and she said she missed him because she ain't going to nobody's job, honey. She got the spirit of Steve all over. www.jamesallen.com. Y'all know I got to say it until they give me a sponsorship, okay? She has the spirit of Steve. Shout out to Steve. And she wasn't doing nothing. He came home, cooked her some spaghetti. He put on that costume when he went to his place. He said that Lindy makes him feel brand new. She lets him be himself. And yeah. And then they decided to change decision day to vow renewal day. Well, Miguel, I'm telling you right now, if you do not decide to stay with Lindy, oh, all hell gonna break loose. Do y'all hear me? All hell. Baby, all hell gonna break loose. Hey, Omar. Sorry I'm late. I was watching your recap of Bell Collective. You had me so weak with that part with Essie and Letitia. Baby, when I tell you Bell Collective had me hollering this episode, oh, I needed that laugh. Y'all don't even understand. Brittany said, I definitely rolled my eyes at those tears over the dog. I was like, Justin, boy, if you don't hush. Elaine said, she's like the costume, so she's in. She likes the costumes, so she's in. Oh, yeah, baby, she all in. That's why I put them little hearts over her head, honey. She saw him in that costume, and baby, she loved it. I said, oh, well, honey, if you like it, I love it. Trini Girl said, he's giving me Jose. He is. All we're missing is a whiteboard. But listen, the thing that's different with Miguel and Jose, though, because Jose stayed Joseing. The thing that I think is different is that Miguel is actually, I don't know, I feel like it's a halfway little bit of redeeming quality that he has. Jose was Joseing to me from start to finish. People were like, well, it's okay. It's kidding. He really likes Rachel. No. Okay. And at the end, he stayed Joseing. Ileana said, pulling a Katina, cooking up spaghetti for the first meal. Well, child, listen, Ileana. At least he can cook up spaghetti. Y'all remember when they put Zach and Michaela in there? They couldn't even boil water. Child didn't know what salt and pepper was. Couldn't boil water, honey. It was so spicy. He needed a gallon of milk to wash it down, honey. At least he can cook something. Child said Miguel doesn't think they are really married until after decision day. The way he keeps bringing it up. That's true. But what did y'all think about her saying, I don't want you to keep talking about decision day. Like, I don't want to talk about it. Ma'am, there's an 8-week process that you have to go through. So we're going to talk about decision day. Like, what show did she think this was? Girl. I Grind said, Lindy going to fall out if Miguel say no on vow renewal day. When I tell y'all she going to pass the hell out. And I really don't want that for her. So Miguel, honey, if this ain't what you want, make sure that you're being transparent because, child, it's just going to be so bad. So she's really unemployed? That's crazy. Okay, so I don't think she's unemployed. I just think that she makes her own schedule. Like, I'm just gonna work Monday and that's it. I think she has a job, but she doesn't work traditionally like everybody else. You know. Adventures with Us said, I'm feeling hopeful about Lingale. They seem to work well together. They do. They do. So I'm hoping that it can continue, but it's like this. When they had their wedding, I was like, wow, okay, I like them as a couple. I was really feeling them. Then at the honeymoon, it kind of went down. He was pressuring her into the sexuals of it all. And then she gave in, and then they did it. And I don't know, it's going up and down for me. So I'm going to see next episode what happens. But I mean, when they were eating the spaghetti and whatnot, I was looking for him to do Lady and the Tramp, honey. I was looking for him to put one noodle in his mouth and her to put the other and them come together. I was like, he loved role playing, whatnot. So, I mean, they could work. It could happen. ZZ said, Misha, riddle me this. How is Mitch going to use condoms? They are single use plastic. I'm done with you. I am done. Oh, honey, you're blocked. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, y'all so crazy. But listen, if that ain't the truth, because listen, on the after party, um, Krysten with the Y said that she cannot bring home plastic nothing, forks, bags, nothing. Ooh, child, I hope they are using something the way that tub was looking. Oh, let's hear from get through Lindy and Miguel, honey, so we can get to the juice and the meat and potatoes. Hey, Lizzie CT. Mary Kate Lee said, Lindy doesn't seem to know what she wants. She says she wants him to be honest, but yet she asked him not to mention decision day. That's what I'm saying. It's like, girl, you just said you like his transparency and the fact that he tells you exactly how he feels and you don't have to guess. 2 seconds later, you were like, stop saying that. If you feel some kind of way, keep it to yourself. I'm like, wait a minute, what is happening? I'm so confused, child. True Wisdom 13 said, Misha, we should do a watch party, and every time Justin cries, we give you $1. You're going to be rich. Oh, I like that. Listen, all 30,000 of you watch the show, and we're going to watch it together, and y'all donate $1 to the cry fund, honey. So we're going to have a big old party. Child, this is a fool. Sienna said, I think Lindy might snap if Miguel says no. Don't you think so? Listen, I ain't want to be the first to say it, so I'm happy you said it, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Pause for the cause, y'all. There are 435 of you on this live. Please like it if you're liking it. If you like the chat, if you're involved or whatever, do something nice for someone today. Okay, and namely me. And go ahead and like this chat, child. Okay, just like it. We ain't doing nothing else. Justica said he's going to choose to not renew the subscription on file renewal day. I don't think he is. Y'all think? I don't know. I don't know, child. I don't know. Lisa Lou, thank you for being a member. Alexis has her exit ticket. She's done with Justin. Baby, she was done as soon as she jumped out that plane and that honeymoon haze was over and it was lifted. And she was really done with it when she walked into that apartment. And she was like, I mean, we're in the kitchen, living room, bedroom, restroom. Okay. And what else is going on? Girl, leave this man alone. You just looking for an out. Honey, and you ain't fooling me. Ileana said, I was waiting for Lindy's eye to start twitching during their sit down. She said, don't tell me you're not into me. He hit her with, I can't promise that. He sure did. He sure did. Listen, one thing I can respect about Miguel is, baby, you gonna get what you get, and you better not pitch a fit, honey. Miguel said, listen, I'm gonna give it to you straight, no chaser. You might call it cold and callous or whatever you gonna call it, honey. Call me, whatever, but just call me when I got on my costume. I'm telling you, I can't promise you nothing. So therefore, and thus and such, when we get to decision day and it's a hell no, you can't say I didn't warn you. So, I mean, I got to do nothing but respect it. Queen Ruth said Justin needs his own form of therapy, not because he's sensitive, but needs to learn how and where to place his emotions. Again, Lindy gives me psycho vibes. If that man don't say yes on decision day, it's going to be, oh, child's going to give Michael Myers realness. Do you hear me? Mona Montgomery said, girl, I just can't stop thinking about that stove in that bathroom. Oh, my God. When I tell y'all my stomach was turning, and you know how, listen, a black grandma, a black mama, or whoever, she going to tell you, go get you a ginger ale, honey, to settle your stomach. When I saw Mitch's stove, I had to go get me a ginger ale and lay down, honey, with some saltines. I said, oh, baby, I'm about to throw up. I'm about to throw up. Oh, child. Honey. Oh, I was about to throw up. And do you hear me? Cassie said, never trust an emotional man. You don't think so, girl? Caparo said, I thought it was just me. I noticed a different mood between Justin and Alexis once they got back, even before the dog in the apartment incident. Absolutely. And I knew that was going to happen. I'm like, girl, listen, everybody, I'm going to tell y'all something. Okay. When I was married to the first nut, it was all good when we went on vacation. Okay. It was all good. But as soon as we got back to Houston, I realized I hated his guts. Like, that's just how it be on vacation because you don't have any responsibility. You know, you're having fun. You're letting your hair down. You're wearing your bikini. You float on the beach with your leopards. Honey, you're having a good time. Okay. But as soon as you get back and realize this is the same person that you didn't like before you got on the plane, then you like, girl, what? Oh, honey. And now she's realizing this is the same person that she didn't like when he was DMing her and constantly messaging her on Hinge. Girl, she about to become unhinged here in a minute. Do y'all hear me? Venus said, Miguel is okay. Now that he can wear his bear outfit, because Lindy getting on his nerves bad. Yes. And y'all see I got my little bear in the y'all look at the screen. Look at my little bear in the corner. That's all for Lindy and Miguel. Honey, I got something for every last one of them, okay? We're gonna step it up over here on these lives, honey. Oh, son said the alcohol wore off. Yeah, oh, but don't forget this, oh son. I mean, I'm not understanding why people are saying that it's hard. I mean, where's the hard? 3 seconds later. That's the hard. Okay. Justin not paying attention. And Nate said on the after party, as soon as I would have seen that dog with his teeth showing and him growling, I would have removed my dog. And that's the same exact thing that I said. I'm like, even my 7-year-old was like, Mom, the dog was growling. Like, why not remove the dog? Like, that's just common sense. I'm like, well, baby, listen, they ain't got the common sense of a 7-year-old child. And it ain't just Justin's fault, it's Alexis's fault as well. Because if you're saying that this is your baby, I'm not putting my baby in a potentially harmful situation. You already knew. And why wasn't your dog on a leash? Number one. Number two, you already stated, well, how do we introduce the dogs? If you don't know, then you should not have put your dog on the floor. Y'all see how I rhymed? 16 bars. If you don't know, don't put your dog on the floor. Honey, this is a whole fool. Child, let's move on because Lindy and Miguel ain't giving us nothing, child. Let's continue. Morgan and Binh. Here's Morgan and Binh. If it ain't about the money, y'all see the money over there? It's going up, down. Okay, because that's all that they have to offer, child. Binh ain't turning out a damn piece of a light. Morgan has to shower in the dark. Honey, I hope she can get her whatnots. It's just a fool. Okay, after a long day of saving the world, she got to come home and not be able to shower with the lights on. She came out of there. Ben had that place looking like a haunted house. I said, that damn Ben, that is ridiculous. Now, I understand unplugging things so that, you know, if you're not using it, it's pulling electricity, so you want to save $1 or $2. I get that. But, sir, we are not about to sit in the dark. What is wrong with you? C. Golden said he was so anxious to please her. He wasn't being truthful and careful, and she wasn't the doting mother she claims to be. Hold that little old dog. Exactly, C. Golden. He was so afraid that she was going to get upset, and it backfired. I'm like, why are you lying? You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of when, let's say you have 2 children, and they're fighting, and then one of them gets hurt. And then you go in the room, what happened? And the one that doesn't want to get in trouble because they know they're responsible for the fighting. Nothing, mama, nothing happened. And then you look at the other one, and you're like, well, why is his lip bloody? Well, he had jumped off the bed. That's what Justin was giving me. Justin was giving me, I'm afraid that mom gonna get mad. Like, that don't make no sense. Shamel said Ben would have gotten cussed the hell out. He tried it with that flashlight. It was funny. But at the same time, I was like, Ben, now you are being ridiculous. Okay, that's not cute, honey. That ain't cute. Oh, yes, Mary Kate. And I forgot to mention that in my review. She said, did you peep how she was wearing her nursing scrubs in the interview with Pastor Cal in order to convince us again that she is a real nurse? Listen, what I was confused about is not only was she wearing the scrubs, okay, but Pastor Calvin, him and his glasses, child, Wasn't paying no attention to the fact that Morgan lied in some effect. Okay, she a RN with a LVP or whatever the hell it is. Okay, you still lied. And the point is, it's not all on him. Yes, he shared something that he should have kept in house, and she was, being honest with him and everything. But I still feel like that should have been addressed. Like, Morgan, girl, why you lying in your scrubs, girl? I don't want no scrubs. Oh, child, this is a mess. Tracy said Ben is worried about what people think of him. You think so? Because I don't think he worried about nothing that people think of him. While he was cutting off all them lights, child. Awakened 11 said he's cute but cheap, bad quality. Him and that beautiful smile. Well, we know he not skimping on the toothpaste, honey, because that Colgate smile he got. Every time Ben smiles, I always go ting. You know how that little, if you're watching like a cartoon or something, and that little sparkle goes off in the corner of their mouth. That's what I think of when I see Ben. He has the most beautiful smile. Britannia said Morgan's gaslighting and lying. I can't. Ben, cut the light on. Exactly, Britannia. We see each other. Girl, that's exactly how I feel. Laisha said, I did laundry after 4 p.m. today and actually thought that Ben would be so disappointed. So disappointed. Child, I don't be thinking about Ben when I do my laundry at all hours of the night, honey. 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, honey, whenever I feel like it. He better go on. But Sandy said, I don't understand how they didn't see that coming with the dog. I don't either. Like, it's just crazy. Shmel said, Misha dated the dude like that too on vacation. He was everything. But as soon as the plane touched down in our city, like the snap of a finger, he was back to his abusive self. It's amazing to see. It really is. And it's also dangerous to see. Like, it's just a fool. Thank y'all so much for joining me on this live and always supporting me when I do my Married at First Sight lives. I really appreciate y'all. Listen, we have built this whole entire platform on Married at First Sight, which is why I can never abandon it. It's because it's what the people want to talk about, even when we don't want to talk about it. Okay, so there are 518 of you on this live. Please like it for me. Share it with a friend. If somebody wants to come over here and they happen to have watched this episode, then invite them on over, honey. Invite your company with you. Everybody bring a neighbor next time. Turn to your chat neighbor and say, neighbor, honey, watch this live. Jamie said, Lindy kept Miguel, and I guarantee he's bitten her more than once. Lindy kept Miguel, and I guarantee he's bitten her more. Jamie, listen, he was biting her on the honeymoon. Talking about, let me give you a massage. Little nasty self. Yeah, little nasty. Hold on, let me go down. DS Fan 44 said, Ben needed to get some candles. He need to get them lights on. We gonna live like we work for a living. You ain't about to sit me in no dark. Now we don't have to have every light in the whole place on. But Ben, like the camera crew probably was like, Ben, we're not gonna be able to film with these lights off, sir. You're gonna have to turn them on. Sheila said Ben was a total idiot about questions about her cat. Dear Lord, cats are self-sufficient. That was so crazy. Are we gonna pee in sync? Like what time are the cats gonna pee? Where do they pee? I'm like, oh, child. Candy, thank you for the super chat. Can we call into the show to have Nate's braids removed? Look, Candy, on the after party, he let go of the braids. They gone. And thank you for the super chat, girl. Sasha said, Lindy is such a pick-me. It's so sad to see. Lindy. Girl, Krysten with a Y as well. Child. Hey, JB. Hey, KL. Hold on, let me go on down, child. Sasha said, isn't it weird all the couples keep their salaries hush, but the black mixish couple openly stated how much they make? I didn't even realize that. But let me tell you something. If I was Sasha, honey, ain't no way you gonna get to any kind of information about me making no $451,000 a year or $415, however much, you would not get me to disclose that. I bet Nate fell in love then. Hold on. Mrs. D said, yes, she was so wrong for lying on the questionnaire. She is manipulative. Thank you, Mrs. D. That's all I'm saying. And everybody acting like I'm crazy. B Charmer, thank you for the super chat. I don't watch now one of these shows. Found you, and now I know every character on all of them. You and your subbies rock. Thank you, B Charmer, for the super chat, and thank you for being a part of the opinionated family. We really appreciate it, honey. Yes, we be over here talking in this comment section on these lives. We're going to converse about some foolishness if we don't do nothing else. So we appreciate you. Hold on, let me go on down. Amanda, hey Amanda. Nah, Stacia definitely shouldn't have disclosed that. I was like, girl, what? Why are you telling them that? That's crazy. Child said, I have two lights on right now. Ben would be twitching. Let me tell you something, child. I have every light in here on. This 7-year-old has single-handedly turned on every damn light that he could find and is playing on a video game and doing something else. Ben's would go into cardiac arrest, child. He would pass out. Ad Nicole said, Ben looks like a giant baby with his Humpty Dumpty head on this little patch on top. Not a giant baby. Oh, honey. Mrs. Conscious said, is Stacia keeping it real? How we know she keeping it real? I think she keeping it real, honey. That's why that mama said you need to get a post nut. That mama ain't said that for nothing. And also, she has all types of investments and whatnot. So I really do think that when she said 415, she was being for real. I mean, she had 5 or 6 kitchens up in that place. I said, girl, how many kitchens you need? Who cooking in all these kitchens? Charlotte was just a whole fool. Mona said, I agree. Pastor Cal never addressed her line on the application. Never. But see, if he would have, this is what I thought about a little later on. I'm like, Pastor Cal did not acknowledge the fact that she lied, because then it would be like, oh, we're not picking our matches, or we're not vetting our matches. Because, they always say, we go through a very strenuous vetting process to make sure. Y'all ain't making sure of nothing, honey. I could tell y'all anything, okay? Anything. Steven said, I think Stacia makes the money. She got big money energy, don't she? Don't she? And what I didn't understand, and somebody made this comment in the comment section, why were they arguing about a $700 espresso machine when she making money like that? Basically, she could have turned to Nate and been like, boy, I could buy your life, okay? And I'm going to buy this espresso machine if I want this espresso machine. And that's just that on that. Boy, goodbye. It's obvious they aren't vetting. It's very obvious. And it's the first time. Well, is it the first time that someone has admitted that they lied? Hey, Felicia. I can't remember. Y'all refresh my memory if it's been another couple and somebody lied. Sienna said, can we talk about Ben needing to go? Oh, girl, let's talk about it. Needing to go to YouTube University for giving affection. Like, how old are you really? This is the thing. I think that when he tapped her on the leg, she gives very much testosterone. So I think that he sees her as a bro, because all she talks about is knocking your teeth out and kicking your head off your shoulders or whatever it is she be talking about. So he like, look, girl, I made one mistake and you folded the hell up. So maybe I can go to YouTube University and figure out how to get back on your good side, because I don't want to get my teeth kicked out like the lady that was at the reception. But I thought it was just pure D ridiculousness for him to say, yeah, I'm gonna go to YouTube and see. He just gives me immaturity. I want Ben to be a little bit more mature. It's just ridiculous. Like, it's cute and it's funny, but at the same time, as my husband, I don't want to play with you. Okay, I don't want to play all day. Like, get out of here. Tracy said, these people have not been in relationships and don't know self-love. Absolutely. Future said, yes, Michael. He was a I forgot all about Michael. You are absolutely right. Dang, Married at First Sight been on a long time. You sure right. That's it. That's it, Marsha. Ben is afraid of her. Absolutely. I agree. Candy says, Stacia got that espresso machine, girl, and hit him with the, because the hell I said so. Shout out to me. I said what I said, and I ain't changing it. Honey, speaking of, let's move on. So Morgan and Ben had a little, whatever about the money situation. She says that she's going to try to do better, but she was giving him the side eye. Honey, she just don't want him to talk about that LVN or LPV or whatever it is with the nursing. She's getting her bachelor's degree, and that's just all that it is to it. Pastor Cal asked, how can anyone penetrate your wall? Because you have your walls up. So what can they do? And she basically said that her dad is the reason why she is this way, because, she went through a lot with her dad. So therefore, and thus and such, that's why she treating Ben like that. And Ben just going along to get along, child, because he can't come back divorced, I don't believe. So there's that on that. Yes, he was, B-Rain. Yes, he was. She said, I forgot about Michael. He was habitual. He was sickening. Baby, if I would have been reviewing back then, Oh, it would have been on. Heather said, Binh is a whole child, ain't he? Gloria said, Lion Michael from DC is married to someone new, and she calls him on the little line problem. I hope so. He's still lying. Oh, girl, see, He might need to go to an outpatient therapy, honey. Deandra said, nah, Michael got caught in a lie because he wasn't admitting not a thing. Michael said, honey, you're going to have to catch me if you can, honey. At least she came clean, but honey, it was still a lie. And that's just that on that. And they trying to act like it ain't a lie because it's Morgan, honey, and she ain't fooling me. Stacia and Nate. Okay, so up above Stacia, we have the home decor, okay? Because we all know that, Nate is very impressed by all things Stacia and her home and the aesthetics of her home. And he's ready to move into her newly built from the ground up custom home, equipped with an espresso machine. Over his head is, a little bit of a cup of Joe because he didn't want her to, get the espresso machine and whatnot, but honey ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. And some people said in my comment section that they don't feel like he makes $150,000 a year. And I was like, well, he could. I mean, it's only like what, $300 a day? If he day trading for 2 hours or something, I don't know. I feel like he could potentially make that. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I looked at him a little different after that after party. I was like, Nate might be all right. He seemed like he has a all right head on his shoulders when he's not in the mix with he gives me scammer on the show, but on the after party, I was like, he might be all right. I don't know. Child, it's just a mess. Sasha said Nate acted like he ain't never been anywhere when he went to her apartment. I was so embarrassed. Oh, girl, didn't he give you a second? Oh my gosh. Oh, this is a noise. Oh, is this velvet? Child, he was acting like he ain't never been nowhere. Do you hear me? And baby, that definitely was an Airbnb. Honey, you had 3 pair of shoes, 2 pair of socks, and a partridge and a pear tree in that damn apartment. It is no way that you did not have more than that in a place that you have called home. I was like, Nate, now something don't seem right about this place now. Okay? Now something don't seem right about it. It's giving sketch, honey. It's giving very much sketch. DS fan said, why did he have so many empty containers in his home? Empty bounty wrappers, empty oatmeal containers. It didn't make sense. Exactly. It's like, boy, throw it away if you're done. But that was from the last person that had the Airbnb, and the lady didn't come to clean it yet. And they had to film his segment, so they had to rush in. Because Nate ain't probably ate no oatmeal ever before in his life. He ain't never ate no oatmeal, child. Denise said they better do a DNA test. They look like the same person. That's the brother husband of it all, allegedly. Okay? Because I don't want to get in no trouble, child. They do need to do one, though. Jillian said they have to make really good money living in San Diego. Well, the way Alexis was acting when she walked in Justin's place, honey, she acted like Justin ain't making nothing. Why am I sitting in the living room / bedroom / coat closet? If I came over here, I would ask him to leave. I'm like, oh, ma'am, how rude. Listen, everybody, hold for just a brief moment. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to see what my son wanted, honey. I want him to burn the place down, okay? We be on here talking about Stacia and Nate, and child, I'll be homeless, honey. Have to do a GoFundMe, child. I'm gonna have to put it in my description box. Child, I ain't got time, honey. Oh, honey, please, honey. I'm gonna have to put y'all on hold, child. Cause I gotta do this. I gotta make sure he ain't tearing the place down, honey. Oh, no, ma'am, honey. Okay, so let me go back. Now that we're done with our brief intermission. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see. Let me go back up. See what I was doing. Alexa said, I thought when Nate said he wanted to make a certain amount of money before having kids, I was like, Stasha, you're going to be waiting a while, girl. Okay. Talking about, because I want to be able to do this, that, and the third. I want to be able, if they say they want to go to a private school, they go to a private school. If they want to say they want to go, boy, you just want to buy turtlenecks in every color. Okay. What you saying right now, honey, we'll be waiting all day long. Sasha is of a particular age, child. If we're gonna get it popping, we're gonna have to get it popping. Okay, sooner rather than later. But also, Sasha, I don't want you to settle just because you're ready to have kids, honey. That's how I made the mistake. Now, I'm not saying that my son is a mistake because I love my baby and I'm so happy that he's here. What I mean is, I was like, gotta have a baby by this age, and I want to be married by this age, and this biological clock is ticking over here and doing this until I ran across this lady on TikTok. Now, I don't know if y'all, are on TikTok or whatever, but there's a OBGYN that's on TikTok, and she made me feel so much better because I want to have a sibling for my son. But of course, next month, y'all, make sure y'all come to my birthday party. It's going to be a virtual 40th birthday party. We're going to have a live, and we're going to get into it as we get into it. But I wanted to have another baby because I want my son to have a sibling. Now, mind you, I don't want nobody to touch me, but that's neither here nor there. It's just a side. But I want to give him a sibling. But she made me feel so better. You don't have to rush. Just because you're over the age of 35 doesn't mean you have to rush. If you're healthy, you're going to be fine. Now, I know there are some things that come with childbirth, but that's at any age, Down syndrome and things like that. She really made me feel a lot better. And if I can remember her name and like the link, I'll put it down below for anybody else that's like feeling like this or going through this. Because, baby, when I say she made me feel so much better. So, I mean, sometimes you be rushing for no reason. And I don't want Stasha to be rushing because she thinks, oh my gosh, if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it. Girl, don't do that. You can do it past the age of 35. It will be okay. Like, it's going to be fine. So, I mean, if I can think about it, child, I'll do it. Omar said, could you freeze your eggs? And you know what? I wasn't even thinking about the freezing of the eggs. I have been on another side of YouTube that's called the Single Mom by Choice side of YouTube. And honey, I think I just want to go with a long child. Really and truly. Okay. Because honey, I done just been through so much, child. I just rather, have my little babies by my lonesome. And if things work out another way, then cool. But yeah. Yes, I did, and I said it on a review I did once before too. I'm gonna have to go back to it. Jamie says she's wonderful. Stasha is great, but she can't hit that snooze button another time on that biological clock. You don't think so, Jamie? Jamie, I don't want her to rush though. Okay, I really don't. I feel like she got another good 5 years. That's just my opinion. Cause Stasha is what, 37? Yeah, I feel like she good, honey. I sure wouldn't settle if it ain't happening, honey. If it ain't making no sense, then we ain't gonna be able to do it, honey. Absolutely not. Yes, I would. Um, I was thinking about that. I'm awake, and then the panorama hit. I was going through the classes and everything, and then everything happened, and child, everything got all confused. And then my son came in one day, and he said, even though this is a little bit off track, we about to get back on track. He said, "Mommy, I would, I." He was explaining it to me and it made sense to me, but then I was trying to explain to him that that's not going to happen because he was saying he would feel so sad if his brother or sister came to him one day and asked why I'm not their real mommy, and he would feel like his sibling would be devastated. So I was like, oh, that's true. So it made me look at it from a different perspective, child, the child. But I have been thinking about that. I've been thinking about that as well. Thank you for the super chat, Ruru. A dirty stove and a stinky body often go hand in hand, don't it? And baby, that just wasn't a dirty stove. That was a filthy stove. Okay? Mm-mm. Gerald said, woman here using the hubby's account. 5 years is a stretch. I'd say 3. You think 3? Well, honey, maybe I'm just living in a bubble, honey, because I really do think she has 5 years. I do, because I mean, people are having children later in life now. Like, the stigma of let me hurry up before 30, to me, I feel like that's Those days are long gone. There's all kinds of things that can aid us and help us along. I just don't want her to make the mistake of thinking she has to do this right now and just settle for any old thing. Elaine said, my quote is, it would take a hell of a man to beat no man at all. Okay. Oh, child. Honey, for me, it's no man at all, child. I'm good. Marsha said, Stasha likes him because Nate looks like her, and the babies will too. That's the truth. I ain't think about that, Marsha. I'm so happy I was finally able to join the live. It's been a while. Yes. You haven't been on a live in a long time. Miss Brown Sugar said, I don't want her to rush without getting better information from her gynecologist. Yes, more women are having babies later in life, but it's absolutely not guaranteed, true, and not without substantial effort. That's true as well. Lady B1028 said he is not ready. They should have matched her with someone else. I see her with someone older. Like, a nice, distinguished looking gentleman with salt and pepper hair, honey, wears a suit, honey, can hang a suit. I don't know. That's just what I imagine her being with. And they just have the most beautiful children. But I mean, I guess, honey, I don't know. I feel like him, when she started talking to him about kids, he clammed up. Like, wait a minute, not now. And so I'm just like, child. Sister Girl Speak says, yes, I think that was an old stigma. So much had me thinking I needed to rush. My mom used to say, have them kids by 30. I had my sons at 26 and 33. I had my baby at 32, but, the panorama took the rest of my 30s. I couldn't even get my zhuzh on. Okay? The last few years of my 30s, I didn't even get a chance to twirl around. I didn't get to be outside. I didn't bring my thighs out for the summer. Nothing. Okay? But it's okay because I met all of you and then we started talking about, mindless TV and I found my people because I love to talk about all things reality TV and y'all like to get into it as y'all get into it. So we getting into it together. So it all worked out. Chatting with Beauty Spot says, Stasha says she likes a little hood in her man. Well, I know she ain't thinking about Nate with that turtleneck, honey. Ain't nothing hood about Nate at all. Okay. Hold on. Erica said, women definitely don't have to rush anymore, but there is more risk associated with pregnancies over 40. That's true, Erica L. I'm not going to debate you. Viv ran things, said, Stasha may need to be with Dr. Cal. She sure was giddy to see him. I know. When Pastor Cal walked in, she was like, hi. I was like, girl, what? Not Stasha happy as hell. I think she was just happy because she's happy to be married. And when he walked in, into their little love nest, she was just like, oh my gosh, we're here. So I think she was excited. Deanna says, Stasha is too grown woman for Nate. Ain't she though? Okay. Listen, I'm with you. Alexa said, I see her with someone older as well, someone who's established and stable and ready to have children. Absolutely. That's what I see her with. But then, I might be wrong, child, because I was wrong about Carvana and Brianna. Honey, now they having a baby and whatnot. Belicious said Nate would definitely sue her for alimony. Belicious, listen, won't he though? Baby, absolutely. JB said, I want Pastor Cal to stop asking if these people had sex. JB, thank you for saying this. Okay, thank you for saying this. Because that seems like the only thing that he cares about when he goes to visit them. Well, I mean, are y'all having sex? So, I mean, okay, I'm not trying to, don't give me details. But what? Why are you always asking about that? It's been 11 days. Like, wait a second. Slow down. Dina said, Nate looks like a number 2 pencil. Does he? Not a number 2 pencil. Amanda said, yeah, an older, more established guy would be good for her, but I feel like she may be shallow on looks. You know what I picture for her in my head, though, Amanda? I picture a Rick Fox. Like, that's what I picture for her. Gerald says, Samson from Ready. Child, no, definitely not no Samson from Ready to Love, talking about he want to struggle love and all this other kind of junk he had. Child tried to come for me in my comment section. I said, baby, you will get deleted, honey. I don't care what you think. I'm not struggling to be with no man. Are you crazy? Absolutely not. Javi said, I'm a woman of age and I don't know what kind of babies these old eggs would produce. I know Janet and Hallie were 50, but they had rich husbands, cooks, trainers, housekeepers, honey, and not to mention they were going through all kinds of, freezing of the eggs, IVF, and all kinds of stuff. But I'm telling y'all that OBGYN made me feel so much better. I'm telling y'all. Hey, Britt. She said, I think Stacia is underwhelmed, low key. She definitely is, honey. When she saw those 2 pair of J's and 1 pair of Air Force Ones, she was like, boy, what? What is this? Honey, what did I sign up for? Where are your suits, honey? Like, what is this? Like, I like the view, but you got these dirty wine glasses in here. And speaking of those dirty wine glasses, they asked him on the after party about those wine glasses. And Keisha was like, so did you drink out those wine glasses with someone? And he goes, yeah. She said, okay. And you just never washed them? He said, no. I'm like, oh, okay. So you're nasty too. Child, No, Mona, I'm not saying, you know, a man as old as Rick Fox. I'm talking about aesthetically. I feel like a man that looks, because this person, the comment before then said she's all about looks. And I said that I'm envisioning someone that looks like Rick Fox. They don't have to be his age, but, you know, that's what I think. Adventures with Us said Nate seems so bland to me. Not much personality, doesn't say much. Stasha does all the talking when they're on camera and all the psychological work, honey, because she's acting like his therapist. Can you give me more? Tell me about your mom. I mean, I can't tell you. I'm not attached. I'm not emotionally attached to my mom. Okay, can you give me anything now? Stasha, no, he cannot give you anything now. He doesn't have anything now. Like, oh, like that was getting on my nerves. I'm like, Stasha, please cut it out. MC, thank you for the super chat. Stasha needs an NBA player. No, I don't even want her with that because they're gonna be cheating on her, honey. She's gonna be crying. Back on Married at First Sight. Oh, honey. Back on Married at First Sight. Tressa said with Megan, the wine glasses slash drink. Honey, I said the same thing in the review, honey. They ain't fooling me. I'm like, not that's what they was watching the sunset with, them wine glasses. Carrie said Nate keeps his place like that so he can Airbnb it out. Make that money, Nate. Carrie, not you done gave him a side hustle. Oh, y'all crazy. Nate ain't renting not nothing, honey. If anything, he's renting that Airbnb. Oh, child, y'all crazy. Look, Grace said, I'm underwhelmed by Nate. Oh, child, y'all a mess. Awaken says she's very demanding. He'll get sick of that. Yeah, and that's another thing he said on the after party, y'all, because he was like, I feel like I'm not going to be free to be myself with her. He said, sometimes I want to come home and I don't want to, wash the dishes. I want to leave dishes in the sink. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I feel like I'm going to have to always be on. And I was like, dang, that's how you feeling? That's not good. No man wants his mom. They don't want to sleep with their mom. And I had to learn that because, sometimes in a relationship in the past, I would be like, well, don't put your shoes right there. And you don't need to do that. I was kind of like Stasha. Now that I'm older, I can admit that. And I remember one time my boyfriend straight up told me, girl, you are not my mom. Stop. Like, it makes me not even attracted to you because every time I do something, you are always talking about it. And I was like, you know what? You're right. My bad. I'm sorry. Honey, he had to get me together real quick. I said, baby, honey. And that sex was good too. I was like, baby, let me get myself together. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna do it no more. Oh, child. He had to tell me, honey, please don't do that. Because you are really getting on my nervous system. Lady B said they want their mom when it comes to cooking and cleaning. And that's it. Child, but other than that, they be like, girl, please don't mother me. Honey, you getting on my nerves. Caparo said Megan went back over there and put those wine glasses. I love how we got a conspiracy theory about everything. Okay, let's get into it. Megan went back over there and put those wine glasses in there while he was gone on the honeymoon, and she ain't fooling you. You are absolutely right. Y'all so crazy. Oh, honey. Baby, when I tell y'all are hilarious to me. Diana, I think so too. Nate is an opportunist. Look how he looking at her. Jackpot. And look how she's smiling. Money. All I really want to see is the money. I don't really need the D. I need the money. And he's saying, I don't really need the P, I need the money. We got to change the D to the P. Look at him, just grinning. When he heard that 415, he was like, it's okay. You can have that machine. I love you. Oh, child. Oh, my goodness. Child. When I tell y'all I crack my own self up, ooh, honey. He loving now that he heard that money, honey. Bona said, yes, when I look at Stacia and Nate, I think that that can be her little brother or something, allegedly. It's a fool. No, you didn't miss it, Jay. I haven't done it yet. Oh, child. Oh, child, it's just so funny because them little braids look like he'll say, I love you. Okay, Nate. Go on in there and lay down, baby. It's time for you to go to sleep. Oh, child. Oh, honey, I can't wait for y'all to hear what he said on that after party about Justin. We're going to get to it in just a minute. Future said, I've definitely had released my natural tendency to control and manage. Leave the dish there. It's fine. I mean, I won't take care of it, but I also won't say nothing. Me too, Future. I'm much better now. But now that I have a son and he be leaving stuff all over the place, I'm right back at it again. I'm like, oh, child, I hope I abandon this before I find a man, child. Oh, honey. Hey, Nikki. Y'all can't tell me he don't look like he say, I love you. Oh, child, look at him. Oh, Melisha said, why was she so dang eager to tell her salary? Hell, I'd never leave. Okay. When I tell you I be doing anything she want me to do, ironing her clothes, cooking her meals, I'll cook your dinner too. Oh, baby, soon as I get home from work. Child, okay. Lindy must have knew because she was at that table talking about, you hit the jackpot, Nate. Lindy, you ain't fooling me because you don't like to work either. Lindy should have got over there with Nate, but then again, they might be homeless if they did that because Lindy don't want to work and he gonna wear his turtlenecks and not do much but play on his phone. So I don't know. I just don't know. Jay said women are waiting later in life, but after 35, it's more difficult percentage of being able to conceive babies, and it becomes more difficult. She needs to consult her OB. I absolutely agree. That's the Virgo energy, ain't it though? Virgo season coming up on Wednesday. I'm so excited. But I'm excited, but I'm really not. Because now I'm starting to hyperventilate, child. I feel like things are hurting that wasn't hurting yesterday. And I'm like, wait a minute. But listen, y'all, though. Y'all know they say that sex drive take over at 40 plus. Honey, if anybody can attest to that, let me know down in the chat. That ain't gonna work for me being under quarantine all my life now. I'm gonna have to figure something out. But yeah, I am looking forward to that. But we're gonna save that for an after dark live. T Hutch said, hold on, let me see. Oh, wait a minute, I missed it. Okay. T Hutch said she was eager to tell because she knows she can control him with money. Probably why her other relationships didn't work. Girl, that's a good point. That is a really good point. I didn't think about that. Uh-huh. Child, now I'm gonna be looking at it through a different lens. Thank you, T Hutch. Tracy said Nate's selling Bitcoin. He is not day trading. Is he selling Bitcoin? Honey, that's even worse. Child, Omar said, just imagine Stacia and Nate having babies, especially boys. Then they come out with plaits too, but would they be baby? They definitely would be. Them plaits would be the same length as their daddy's, honey, because Nate don't got no bit of hang time, okay? None. Kelly said Nate gonna be tap dancing and everything. He sure is. Shucking and jiving all day long, honey. Lady B said, yep, trying to get him, and she gonna regret it. She sure is gonna regret it, child. I hope we wrong, but I don't think we gonna be wrong. Grace said, I don't believe the 150 either. I don't believe it. It's just something. And then he just came out with a random, I just want to make 250. Okay. It's just something about it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Tamiko said the sex drive does take over, but you're so wise. You don't want to give nobody none. Sure don't. Okay, child, the killer is always outside. Okay, we're going to move on from Stacia and Nate. Let's move on to Krysten and Mitch. Child, I got a tub in one corner and a coupon in the other. This was disgusting. Gross, even. I might venture to say the place should be condemned. Okay. Now, I can't say that my stove has not been after a long day of frying something or something, some grease popping or whatever, but I'm gonna watch as I go along. Like, I'm not gonna leave my stove looking how that stove was looking. That tub, damn the stove. Okay, let's not even worry about the stove. That tub, y'all. That tub. He gonna say, well, the tub looks like this because, I wash my plants in it. Sir, you don't need to be washing your plants in that tub. You need to be washing your body in that tub. Take them plants down to the beach to hose them off or whatever y'all gonna do down there at that beach, honey. Please don't do that in this tub. And if you do it in the tub, wash it out. Get you some environmentally safe products and wash out this damn tub. This is just nasty. Like, just gross. I didn't understand that either. She said, why do plants need a bath? I didn't understand. I'm not a plant person, so I can't tell you. But I knew it was some foolery when I heard it. I was like, child, anyway. Elaine said, rub a dub dub, it's nasty AF in that tub, ain't it? That was the most disgusting. Oh, child, y'all know how my germophobia is set up, and I just couldn't. I just couldn't. I just was like, hey, Zamiria. She said that man only being nice to her to get into her drawers. I don't think Mitch really cares about Krysten. He wants her mom. And I don't even think he was being nice. He wasn't being nice to her to get into her drawers. She was being nice to him to get into his drawers. And then the crazy thing about it, honey, Krysten got on the after party and said, break me off. Show me what you got. Cause I don't want no 1 minute man. Woo. Baby. She said Mitch couldn't even control himself, honey. It was one and done. 1 minute. And it was done. And then Keisha was a little bit shady on the after party, honey, and I was here for it. So apparently, Krysten with the Y said that Mitch had given her a necklace prior to her giving him the coochie coupons of it all, right? So when she said that about the necklace, Keisha goes, did he find the necklace? And she was like, I'm just playing. I'm like, Keisha, it's cool. It's cool. He probably did find the necklace. So Krysten didn't deny it. And she was like, no, I was really just kidding. Krysten said, oh, no, I was agreeing with you because I think that he did find the necklace. So they show a picture of the necklace that he probably found on the beach, child, with all the rest of the pollution that Captain Planet usually finds with the Planeteers. And she was like, it was like glued together and it was a helmet on it or something she was saying. And I was like, what? Oh, baby, this is disgusting. Okay, not only did you get a nasty tub and a nasty man, but a used necklace that he found on the beach? Oh, child, I can't be bothered, honey. I just can't. I just cannot. And, at first I was trying to show, I was like, let me just show Mitch a little bit of grace. But no, you knew the cameras were coming because Keisha even asked her. She said, listen, did he know that you were coming? Krysten said, oh, yeah, he knew. And the crazy part about the whole after party, this was like one of the best after parties to me. Not only did Krysten look beautiful in that green, shout out to Krysten with the Y, but she was really letting Mitch have it. And I was thinking to myself, they must not be together. Because she was really speaking her speech. She was like, no, he's nasty. We went to the grocery store. He took the produce, put it in his fanny pack, let it roll around all on the conveyor belt. She was like, I had to step back because I was so grossed out and the germs and it's just nasty. And I was like, oh, I don't think she like him, honey. And then he couldn't even last, child. He probably was happy to have a clean tub to get in, child, if y'all was doing it in the tub. That's probably what made it happen, girl. The tub was nice and clean, and he just lost it. And he's celibate. He was celibate. Shout out to Alexis. He was celibate before he got with you. So there's that. Child. DS fan said, I want to ask Mitch, the environmentalist, if he's ever seen the Dawn commercials where they're cleaning the animals with Dawn. Okay. Exactly. It's environmentally friendly, so there's no excuse for that greasy stove. And you know what? Every time I get ready to wash something, I always go get my Dawn because if it can wash that duck that had that oil all over it, it can wash anything. And that's exactly what I think when I get it. That commercial really is effective because I remember using that soap and I was like, well, it did wash that duck. Child, the things that I be thinking, y'all. Y'all probably like, Misha crazy as hell. Honey, and is. Katie, thank you for the super sticker. Oh, child, hold on. We got a whole bunch of spam up in here. Hold on, wait, hold on. I done blocked them, child. One of these days, I'm going to be responsible with my lives and have some moderators on here so I can look extra professional. But today is not the day. Okay. Lady B, thank you for the super sticker. Oh, child, that is funny to me. Hold on, let me go up because I think I saw something else. And I don't want to miss acknowledging you. Thank you, Future, for the super sticker. I mean, for the super chat for a ginger ale and a sleeve of saltines. Misha, yes, I had to go get something. I had to go get something to lay down, honey. Cause Yes, Dana. She said, Misha, he needs bleach for that tub. Burn the whole tub. Throw the whole restroom away. Strike a match, throw it in there, and walk out like Angela Bassett did on Waiting to Excel. We need to see that tub go up in flames, honey. We don't give a damn about that tub, honey. Light it up and let it go up into a puff of smoke, honey. I don't ever want to see that tub again. Do you have a clip of the tub and the stove? Because you know I ain't watch. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Let me see if I can find one. Cause child, y'all got to see that tub and that stove, honey. Chris said, "No way in the world I would have a camera crew come into my house and I not clean up." Exactly. At least pretend. And then gonna have enough nerve to say something about the dog, baby. That's the least of your worries. Okay, him heavy breathing ain't got nothing to do with you being nasty. Okay, that's sad. Gloria said, I was tired of Mitch and his antics. He should have called Mary Maid. Instead oh, y'all tickle me. Instead of freaking out about the big tie and the beard cut, honey, oh, Band-Aid sell. Oh, honey, the Band-Aid bandit strikes again. Erica Living Life said, Mitch and his dirty shed. How he should. I'm done. I'm done. Good night and goodbye. Oh, honey. Mm-mm-mm. And your avatar makes it even funnier because it's like, oh, okay. Mitch and his dirty shed. How she giving coochie coupons after seeing how filthy it was? Honey, I think she had already had them coupons printed and it wasn't no turning back. Oh, honey, I would have never presented those coupons. Do y'all hear me? And I do mean never. Rebecca 18 said, my mind is not at peace if my house isn't clean, so I have no idea how he could survive without a hot bath. Like, I don't understand it. Like, Bree said, this whole place made me itch. It was just so nasty. Poor Mitch. Mitch, okay? We're going to have to clean up. Okay, we're going to have to clean up. Okay, you too big. Okay, you too big. Okay, to have to have that place looking like that. Okay, you went on Married at First Sight, talking about you celibate by choice because of something, this and that. No, you celibate because of that tub, and you're not fooling me. Okay, that tub and that stove. And what are you cooking on there that's got all that crust? Child. Oh, child. Sheila said, Lord, the man's place was so disgusting I had to walk out the room. Child, it just, I had to go take a refreshing beverage break, but then I came right back because I didn't want to miss nothing because I got to tell y'all everything. Jamie said he needs her desperately. Trouble is, he doesn't know it. Exactly, Jamie. That's a good point. He definitely needs her because who else going to put up with that filth? Oh, They picked the perfect person for Mitch. He needs somebody like Krysten with the Y. Child. T. Hutch said, I would have screamed, it's decision day the moment I saw his face, and I mean it. That's what I said on that review. I said, baby, let me tell you something. Had I seen Mitch's house looking how it's looking, I would have acted just like Chris from season 14 and said, you know what? Today is my decision day. I'm done. I am done. Don't call me. Don't film me. I will pay the fine. I don't have time for this. And as a matter of fact, I'm suing y'all, okay? Because y'all knew dang on well this is what I was about to encounter in the middle of this panorama. So this is making me think that Mitch just do any old thing, honey, and don't take no baths, get in the bed, ain't bathe. It's just disgusting. Morgan said, oh, that white refrigerator. Oh, child, I was in tears almost. Oh, a white refrigerator. Oh, honey, put your clothes on, put your shoes on. Let's go find you a home. Oh, honey, I was just so disgusted, honey. Woo, and had the stove to match. I said, baby, where are we? Tamika said, yes, his house would have been a total turnoff. I definitely wouldn't have gave up the cookies the next day. Oh, I would have presented him with a bag of soap. Okay, I would have made him one of those care packages. You know, those big baskets that you get from people on Christmas when you go to their house accidentally and they didn't get you a gift, but then they have this gift that's just left over under the tree that consists of a candle, some soap, a loofah, some toothpaste, a toothbrush. My mama makes those baskets every single year. So in case she gets an unwanted, unexpected Christmas guest, they will have a gift. He need one of my mama baskets. Okay, that's what he need. I would have never given him a coupon for no bath. Or maybe she was trying to get him in the bath on the slick. And that's why she said, if things go good, then we can go a little further. AKA, if you wash your ass and take a bath, maybe we can go a little further. Maybe Krysten is not as crazy as we think. Krysten, you ain't fooling me. Okay? That was her way of getting him in that tub. Baby, even a dog dismissed himself, honey. When he saw Nate and that stench, Mitch and that stench coming through that restroom, he was like, "Ooh, child, let me get out of here. Ooh, honey. Let me get out of here, child. I got to get out." Marvina said, "Does Krysten want kids too?" I don't know, Marvina. I don't know if she wants kids. Mm-mm. Mona said, "Can you imagine the rats and roaches running around that place?" Baby, it's gotta be. Mona, it's gotta be. As soon as I saw it, I said, "Baby, you can't tell me it's not a roach in here or a rat in some crevice in here." And see, this is the thing, Married at First Sight. I'm speaking directly to you, honey. You have done this consecutive seasons because last season you gave us Shark Tank. What was his name? Mark the Shark, and he had bed bugs, and you had Lindsay going in there with her PPE on, okay, to retrieve said junk out of this bed bug house. Now we over here with Krysten with the Y and Mitch, and he ain't cleaned his house in a month of Sundays. It's nasty. Like, it's just so gross. Hold on, let me go up and see if I can see any more comments. I don't want to miss y'all. Like, it's just nasty. Maurice said, "Did we talk about Justin and Alexis yet?" Oh, no, we haven't gotten to them yet. Profound Thinking said, "I got a feeling that she isn't that clean either." You don't think so? I think she cleaner than him. I'm telling you, on that after party, she was disgusted with the fact that he had that produce rolling around. She was disgusted. So I think she might be a little bit cleaner than him. Erica said, "Did Dr. Pepper not do a home visit with Mitch?" She did. I thought. I don't know. It's just all around gross. A moment of silence for Krysten, child. And we're back. Oh, child, this is just disgusting, child. They said Krysten is better than me. The second he had the nerve to tell me he's not attracted to me, looking how he's looking, I'd be done. Honey, in that house, looking how it's looking to match how he looking, Oh, no. Sarah said Mitch needs the Lindsay effect because Mark the Shark's place was disgusting too. It sure was, Sarah. And I feel like that's what we going on now, honey. Just putting everybody in there and everybody nasty. Like, ugh. Hold on. Sasha said, "You can even, by the way Mitch's mom spoke about it, that he wasn't ish. That other brother, the model sibling. Yeah, you can tell. He might be the black sheep." Oh, that makes me look at him with a little bit of a softer approach because I don't want anybody to feel like the black sheep. But at the same time, you better clean that house up because that's nasty. Okay? That's sad. Oh, child, that house is sad, honey. Ren said, "I just know Mitch is one of those people that just rubs the soap on his hands, then straight on the body, no loofah, washcloth, or nothing. And then gets out and puts a towel on, still smelling like outside." Oh, honey. Ooh. Straight Cherry said, "Wait, in previous seasons, didn't the experts go to their homes?" Yeah, and I don't remember them going to the house this time. I don't know. That's all a blur to me. I can't remember. Omar said, "I hope she doesn't want to do a home birth in that nasty." Omar, you're done. You're done. Okay. And I really like you, but you got to be blocked. Oh, I'm not about to play with you. Every live, I say I'm gonna block you. Oh, you so crazy. C. Braxter said, "I wonder how bad he smells. How is she not holding her breath? How is it not like?" I don't know. Oh, child. Tamika said, "Nope. The experts met him at the beach." Did they? See, Tamika, I don't remember that. Omar crazy. Talking about not a tub birth. Felicia said, "Mitch is the type that don't wash his legs and says the soaps from the top washes the bottom." Oh, honey. Or the people that don't wash their feet, because they feel like they standing in the water, so it's fine. Like, what is happening? Ooh, Oh, child, let's move on. I'm starting to get the hives, honey. Alexis and Justin. Mm, mm, mm. Child. That's all I can say is mm. Alexis and Justin. Look at Alexis matching her doggy's collar. That poor dog never seen that coming. That dog ain't never did nothing to hurt nobody. Okay? It's just oh my gosh. I just can't. Hold on, let's finish up with Mitch. Mitch, you know what? I'm gonna start calling him Mitch makes me itch. That's gonna be his new name throughout the reviews. Mitch that makes me itch, and Krysten with the Y. Okay, just in case y'all hear that, it's been said. Okay, Mitch that makes me itch, cause child, the hives are coming out, and I feel like something crawling on me, and it's starting to make me disgusted. B Rain said maybe that's why Mitch is so mean. I get angry when I'm sweating. I have really got to I have really got to read y'all comments before I click on them. Just imagine your attitude if you was that dirty. Mm-mm-mm. Well, child, when you used to it, you ain't mad. Honey, you like laying in that filth. That filth. That's just nasty. Mitch that makes me itch. Oh, honey. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, child, that is funny. Itchy Mitchy. That's what we gonna call him. Hey, Itchy Mitchy. Shamel said, Misha, that damn dog with that matching cone has me. Look how she matching him. Oh, honey. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, child. I really judged up this live for y'all. There are 715 of you on this live, 706 now to be exact. Honey, some people dropped out, child. They couldn't take no more. Mitch had made them itch and leave the live. So please like this live for me, honey, if y'all ain't doing nothing. Okay, I would like to have at least 500 likes. I know that's pushing it. But I mean, we're having a good time. We're talking about the disgustingness of the married at first sight of it all. Okay. We could not gather on Thursday, but we're here today. So if y'all ain't doing nothing and y'all would like to do nice for something nice for someone, I'm not asking for a cash app or a super chat. I would just like a like. Okay. That's it. That's all. Mm. Oh, honey. Child, let's get into this. Alexis and Justin. T Hutch said, I told y'all last week that he is scary. Justin lied with a straight face about that dog. That pissed me off. When she ran over there and said, what happened? He said, nothing. They just getting to know each other. Ain't nothing happened. Ain't nothing. Justin, smile. You're on candid camera, sir. You're on camera being filmed. Like, and she gonna pick her dog up and see his eye is hanging from its socket. What do you mean? Nothing happened. That means that Justin is used to this kind of behavior. Talking about whenever they used to do something to my dog, he was never the aggressor. They would always mess with my dog. I'm like, what? Oh no, honey. Then when he cried, he was looking at Alexis to see if she was watching him cry. Better try to locate that ex. That ex don't want him. Hey, Ida Blessed. I haven't seen you in a long time. As a dog owner, Justin should have known his dog's mannerisms. The minute this dog was showing teeth, he should have put that dog away. No excuses. Absolutely. Even my 7-year-old said the exact same thing. He's like, Mommy, the dog was ready to attack. Like his teeth were showing. Like you heard him growl. And he's like, hey, say hello to your brother. No, that's not how you do that. But I can't solely put it on Justin because if I see a big dog that I'm not familiar with around my small little minxie, I'm going to be like, well, wait a minute. Let me see what this dog going to do first. Okay. I'm going to hold my dog until I see how your dog behaves. Or we hold the dogs, you hold yours in your hand. I hold mine in my hand and we let them sniff around each other and get acquainted. And not in that small space either. Why would you introduce the two of them in that tiny hallway? I was like, this just didn't make any sense whatsoever. Both of them were at fault. T. Wright said, Justin is a manipulator and Alexis is annoying. Child, it's going to get even worse next episode. They fussing all up and through next episode. Nikki said, I would have observed the other dog for a long time before I put my little pooch down. Exactly. Like you just put the dog, how are we supposed to introduce them? And then just throw the dog down, throw a cat out. Child, I'm like, this right here, this is crazy. Mona said, why is the house so nasty? He's the only person. I don't get it. Disgusting. Sitting in his own filth, honey. It's just nasty. Tracy said, this is Alexis's karma for not picking Justin on that date nap. Not that dog had to be attacked. Not that the dog had to be attacked, but she got to be married to Justin, aka Crybaby. Child, I just don't never want to see the puppies get hurt because that was a like, ugh, I couldn't even really watch it. When I saw how bloodshot his eyes were, but I do commend her for taking action right away, calling the vet, taking him to get seen. But this was the funny thing, y'all. My son goes, what does the neck brace do for his eye? I said, I don't know. I don't know, honey. Maybe he just needs it. Oh, child, that was so funny to me. I said, boy, if you don't get away from me, thank you for the super sticker, Muriel. Exactly. That's exactly who I thought about when all of this went down, C Golden. I thought about Jake and Haley. Jake was on top of it when his and Haley's dogs met. He sure was. And even they were kind of fighting a little bit, remember? Because I remember saying in my review, oh, not the dogs fighting, honey. Fighting just like the owners. Hot Coco Bang Bang said, I'm sick of his crying behind. And it's only like episode 3. She didn't say crying behind, honey, but I had to put it in there. Is it episode 3? Child, I don't know what episode it is. Oh, okay. Belicious keeps him from scratching his eye. Oh, okay. Nikki said the collar stops Newton from chewing his stitches, I think. Oh, yeah, because Krysten did say that the dog had to have stitches. I would have fell out. When I tell you, when I would have looked at my baby's eye and I would have fell out. Now, I understand her level of pistivity that she was experiencing during this time. I understand that. But at the same time, Alexis, you were not proactive in this situation. Y'all should have hopped on the Googler and saw how to present these dogs to each other. Like, it's a mistake. I feel like they can move past it. But what I don't feel like they can move past is him taking that dog to that doggy jail. I did not like the way that thing looked. He just threw him in there and had his name written on the side of it. I didn't like the way the man's shoes looked. He had on them Wranglers. I didn't like nothing about that. I didn't like nothing about that scene. I said, oh, no, this is scary to me. Don't leave that dog there. But you know what? On the after party, Krysten said, I would give my dog away to save my marriage, but I would give it to someone that I trusted. And then if things didn't work out, I would go pick my dog up. No. No. I'm not giving my dog away, period. Like Miguel says, honey, this is an 8-week experiment. Okay? And I'm going to need my dog for support should this not work out. And the way Justin is falling the hell apart, it just might not. So no, I'm not giving my dog away. Like, that was just, I thought that was irrational for her to ask. Well, I mean, we already decided that the dog is leaving. You give your damn dog away. Girl, if you don't go. Blessed with Jess said, Alexis asking Justin to give up his dog as a solution was going too far. Exactly. Seems like she is probably going to use it as an excuse to run. She gonna use anything as an excuse to run. Justin can't even breathe in her direction no more. Sarah said, yeah, that really bothered me, that jail. Yeah, I was like, this is not, what is this? Who chose this place? And I didn't feel like that needed to be done. And then he put the dog in the closet. He was like, bad dog. No, bad owner. That dog did not know that he was going to be just thrown into this situation. That was your responsibility. Talking about some bad dog. Boy, if you don't go, oh, that was getting on my nerves, honey. Oh, this was getting on my nerves. No, but what really pissed me off is after the attack, when Alexis asked what happened, Justin said nothing. What you mean nothing? Miss CC So, let me tell you something. Miss CC So Fly, when I tell you my face was so furrowed up, I remember looking at the screen and saying, why the hell are you lying? That was the first thing that popped into my head as I was watching that scene. And I know he's afraid because he doesn't want Alexis to be mad at him and not like him. But you lied, bro. And then so effortlessly. So when she was sitting with Pastor Cal and she goes, well, Justin lied to me because he didn't tell me that, Maya had been in altercations with other dogs. I understood that because I saw how quickly he lied when those dogs attacked each other or when the dog got attacked. And I was just like, Justin, why did you lie? And then what else made me mad is the fact that he didn't bend down and try to pick his dog up or see how her dog was. She ran over there to her dog to pick her dog up. And he's still standing there. No, they're fine. It's okay. What? And then started crying. I want to go. I'm traumatized. I want to go with you to the vet. No, don't go nowhere with me. I'm pissed right now. I need a minute. Back up. Give me some space. Because right now it's not the time. Please, just go away. Nikki said, I wouldn't respect a man who would give up his dog that easily. Me either. Because you'll do anything, honey. Mm-mm. Maureen said, Alexis comes off spoiled. She does. And she comes off as having commitment issues because she was looking at any old thing, looking for any old thing just to disperse. And this was right up her alley. And that's what I feel. Alicia said, Justin needs a whole support dog for the next 7 weeks. He sure does, because the way they fussing already, it's going to be a mess. A. Cooper said, yeah, that place he left that dog at looked like one of those pet commercials, in the arms of an animal. It sure did. Oh my gosh. When I tell y'all, I was like, this is ridiculous. Justin, and then to see him driving the dog immediately after, I'm like, no, that is not the solution. I didn't like that, y'all. I didn't like it. Profound Thinking said that was an illegal dog fighting camp. I don't know what it was. It looked like one if it wasn't. Lenny said that dog went to the same prison from the movie. You gonna eat your cornbread. Oh, honey. If they don't get that damn dog out of there. Mrs. Conscious said, damn, give the dog up. I mean, dang, that was a little too much. They can train both dogs together. This is their little family. Exactly. She just want him to give up his dog. I was like, girl, now you done got on my nerves, okay? Now, I didn't like you, and I kind of liked you. Now, I'm back to not kind of liking you, girl. Get it together. Telling that man to give up his dog. And you know he gonna do it because he wants to keep her. Like, Sister Girl Speak said, I'm all for men showing emotion, but Justin is too much. All that damn crying. I can't. Speaking of all that damn crying, I want y'all to hear what Nate had to say about Justin as it pertains to the whole him crying situation. Y'all hold on, child. I got to let y'all hear this. I was like, oh my goodness. So this is them at the after party, okay? Because after the show is the after party. And I want y'all to hear what Nate had to say about the whole emotional side of Justin. I don't think Nate is a Justin fan. He thinks he's weird. He just doesn't, it's just not his cup of tea. I think him and Binh have become good friends because they got these matching suits or whatever, even though Binh was being disgusting, saying that he was going to take his suit back. He was like, I'm going to take it back. And Nate was like, no, you cannot take the suit back. You've already worn it. You took the tag off, so you have to keep it. I'm like, oh, child, Binh know how to get on my nerves. Okay. But I'm about to let y'all hear exactly. I put this picture up so that I wouldn't have to play the actual thing on here so that I don't get in trouble for it. But I am going to let y'all hear exactly what was said because I was like, so they were sitting just like this. And this is what was said, y'all. Here we go. What day was this? It was August 17th, y'all. Okay, here we go. Child, I want y'all to hear this because I was tripping out. I said, that's how you feel? Well, dang, tell us how you really feel about it. Hold on, here we go. First, we went through the whole Binh situation. And then we went into what they felt about Nate. I mean, what they felt about Justin and Alexis's dog. Okay, hold on. I'm going to let it play for just a second, and then I'm going to let y'all hear it. Because I thought that was so crazy. Nate stole Binh from Tree. How dare he? Yeah, and Binh was acting like he didn't really like Justin on the episode either. And I was like, Binh, you little flip-flopper. Okay, wait a minute, y'all. Here it is. It's coming up. Okay, y'all, listen to this. Hold on. I'm going to rewind it, and I'm going to let y'all listen to it because I can't show it. Here we go.
Quickly changed when they moved into their new place. Let's take a look at what happened.
Hey, Mr. Newton. You want to say hello to Miss Maya?
What? It's okay. What happened? mommy. How do you feel?
I mean, I knew this happened. Watching it is terrifying. Woo! Oh my gosh, Alexis is so strong though. Acting, picking him up. Let's take him to the vet. I'm so proud of her, but that is really a very tough situation, and my heart would be broken if that happened to my Luna.
Hard because Justin didn't do it on purpose. He didn't, but still it happened.
Yeah.
Nate, what's your take?
I feel Justin's intentions, but as soon as his dog started like showing a lot of teeth and kind of like getting real like aggressive, separate them. It's real simple. I don't even own a dog, but I mean, I think that's common sense to me. So I think he should have been paying attention more to his dog's behaviors, honestly.
Binh?
Yeah, that's a tough situation.
Yeah.
I want to know how I would reacted on both sides.
Okay. Krysten, it sounds like Alexis and Justin discussed maybe giving his dog away if things didn't change. If you were in Justin's position, would you give your dog away?
Ooh, that's a tough question, Keisha. I'm a huge animal lover. I love all animals. I love my baby Luna so much. But a marriage could be forever. And, Luna might have like 5 to 6 years left. Please, Lord, don't take her. But I do think that marriage is a top priority.
Yeah.
So Krysten with the Y said that she would give her dog away because marriage is forever. And, her dog probably has a good 5 or 6 years left. I'm like, okay, like what is happening? Mona, it's your birthday? Go shorty, it's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday. We gonna sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And we don't give up because it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Mona. David said, hey, Misha, can I get a birthday shout out? Oh, your birthday tomorrow? My birthday tomorrow. Oh, shout out to you, David. Happy birthday. Hold on, let me hide all this junk. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. Happy birthday to everybody whose birthday is today or tomorrow. David, happy birthday to you. Mona, happy birthday to you. Hold on, let me block these people being disgusting over here in this chat. Exactly, makeup addict. She said Krysten with the Y doesn't even have 8 weeks left with Mitch. I'm like, girl, not you gonna say your dog only got 5 or 6 more years. I agree with Nate as well, Tamika. Exactly. As soon as you saw the dog's teeth coming out and him growling, like you should have removed the dog. He's like, I don't even have a dog, and that's just common sense. And it is. But the part that I really wanted y'all to hear was when Keisha asked him how he felt about Justin and him being emotional behind Binh and his situation with Morgan. And Nate was like, I find Justin to be weird. I mean, he's very emotional. And no, that wasn't what it was. Keisha asked him, out of everyone, who would you not ask for advice? And Nate said, I would not ask Justin. And she said, why? And he said, because he's too up and down and too emotional. And I just wouldn't ask him anything. He's weird. I was like, ooh, child. Not he's weird. Ooh, I guess it's safe to say that Nate is not a Justin fan. But ooh, child, this is just a mess, honey. It's a whole fool. Let me see if I can get to that part, y'all. Could y'all hear it very clearly when I was playing it? I want to make sure that you were able to hear it. And I'm gonna see if that part comes up with exactly, Nikki. That's what I was thinking too. Ben seems to have a man crush on Nate. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's Adora's birthday too? Child, we should have had a party. Well, happy birthday, Adore. Go shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And we don't give up because it's your birthday. One time for the birthday chick. One time for the birthday chick. Happy birthday to you, David and Mona. Leo season. Listen, we coming in hot on Wednesday. Virgo season all day long. It's almost that time. Make sure y'all be here for my virtual 40th birthday party. We're going to get into it. Okay? We're going to have a good time. But yeah, that's just sad all the way around. And I'm just hoping that they can get past it. No, he can't. Lyric's mom saying they can't stand Justin. He can't stand him. He can't stand him. Felicia, your birthday Thursday. You a Virgo? Well, happy birthday, Virgo sis. Mrs. Book said, hey, friend, I hope they show us on the upcoming episodes why Nate and Justin have beef. Nate is a little weirdo anyway, with those two braids holding on for dear life. Child, I had enough nerve to be showing out, honey, because he had his haircut on the episode. I said, oh, you showing out today? Okay. Oh, child, it's just a mess. Hold on, let me go on down. Profound Thinking said Binh was in love with Nate. Baby, you see how he was glancing at him? He thought Nate was great. Okay. I said, oh, okay. It's a little bromance happening. We ain't seen that since. Who had a little bromance? Was it Zach and Ryan? Remember they were wearing matching shirts? Zach and Ryan with their matching shirts on? Ooh, child. Hold on. Tracy said Nate is the weirdo. Yeah, he had a whole lot to say. I'm like, okay. I didn't know you felt that way about Justin. What did he do to you? Like, what is happening? But, I do agree with him saying that as soon as he saw the aggression coming from his dog, he should have, moved a little bit differently. But, I mean, things happen, and this is just a test, their first test in their marriage. So hopefully, the two of them will be able to work it out and move through it and move past it. But me personally, I don't think Alexis is going to be able to move past it. Alexis is going to hold this over Justin's head every chance she gets. She ain't gonna never get over it. Robin said, I think that was an incentive to finish this dissertation draft so I could have some chuckles with you. The live was? You're doing your dissertation right now? R said, reminds me of the two Houston guys who had a bromance. Yeah, Ryan and Zach. The guy married to Bao and the guy married to Rachel. Can't remember their names. Girl, they was wearing matching shirts and all that. Monty said Alexis is going to use it. Yeah, she's going to use it to her advantage. Every chance she gets, she's going to bring that up. Marva said, Misha, you have to admit, Justin is weird. I'm trying not to be mean to him. Marva, listen. The reason why I'm trying not to be mean to Justin is because I just feel like that's what he's gotten all of his life. He can't help that he overly emotional. That's why that brother was trying to hold on to him, because that brother already knew what time it was. And he was just like, oh, you sure? Like, I know you got to grow up or whatever, but yeah, he getting a little weirdo. Charlie, it's no other way around it. Okay, you got me. Okay, Marva, you got me. I was trying to show him a little bit of grace, child, but it's giving a little weirdo. But Nate is weird as well. Him and his turtlenecks. Okay. That's the pot calling the kettle, calling the pot, calling the kettle. So, I mean, it's just hard all the way around. C. Golden said Johnny was Jose's boo. Oh, yeah, Johnny and Jose were real close. I don't never see them hanging out now, though. Because, I follow all of them on Instagram, and I be peeping exactly what's going down. And I don't ever see, I see Johnny mostly hanging with Rachel and Mirla. And, after watching this after party, I liked Nate a little bit more. He still gives me scammer, okay? But he was making sense, like the whole after party. And Keisha even said to him, she said, you know what? Your honesty, I appreciate that, because he was keeping it real. You know how most of them, when they get on the after party, they start with those, politically correct answers and trying to do this whole PR thing. And no, I think everything's great. And Nate was like, I wouldn't ask Justin nothing. I wouldn't ask Justin how to tie my shoe. Okay. Absolutely nothing. So there's that. Dr. Ivy Pearl, it's your birthday too? Happy birthday. Or is it coming up? Because y'all know this chat is moving real fast. Reese said, I think Justin's crying is a bit manipulative at this point. Yeah, it's giving, I cry for every little thing. Like, ain't nothing even going on. Like, what are you hollering about now? Jasmine said this reunion gonna be juicy. Nate and Stasha don't like Justin and Mitch, and Nate don't like each other. Oh, girl, yes, because Lindy and Miguel got something with Nate and Stasha, and Nate don't even know that she got something with Miguel, but I'm pretty sure he knows by now because of the pillow talk. Binh has gotten over there with Nate, and they wearing matching suits like Miami Vice. So then you have those two, and Binh just seemingly dropped Justin. And now Justin is over here crying a river. Now he ain't got Alexis. And oh, child, this is just gonna be a mess. Baby, that reunion is gonna be good to me. Oh, child, it's gonna be a mess. Oh, let me let y'all hear this. This is when Krysten says that I'm sorry, Mitch is a 1 minute man. Y'all listen.
He's speechless.
I'm speechless, as I often am with you.
Amazing. So, Krysten, before we, get into it. Sorry, I cracked myself. So, you and Mitch are really giggly here. Is that, what's going on?
We had given each other gifts.
What did he give you?
He got me a necklace that
he found? I'm joking. Good. He got you a necklace. I'm joking.
No,
Tell me about it.
I think he found it. That's why I'm agreeing with you.
I was joking.
That's so cool. Where did you get it? Did you find it? Or
Yeah, I don't actually remember.
With the seashell hot glued to the chain.
Okay.
It's a gift.
Okay.
You smile.
I'm not mad at you. But I just knew if it was Mitch, it was definitely repurposed. So you did admit to consummating your marriage with Pastor Cal.
Yes.
How was it?
I think that.
Look at me.
Okay, just a sip. Let's take one more sip and then we're going to answer questions. Here we go. So how was it?
I think that there's time to work on things to be a little longer.
Oh,
Dang.
okay.
Too close.
I didn't say that. You said it.
So the good thing is you're married and you can practice.
We're married. We have plenty of time for more time.
So what were some of the specific...
Child, being called Mitch 2 pumps. I'm done. Oh, this season right here. Listen to me, y'all. I didn't think this season was going to give what it was supposed to have gave, child. But when I tell y'all this season is good to me. Now, I know y'all probably ain't watching or y'all watching here and there or whatever, but I'm going to keep y'all abreast of all things foolishness right here through this channel. Oh, honey, because it is just so good. The fact that this man has set up here and she didn't even say nothing. Like, if somebody would have called my husband 2 pumps, I would have been like, I know you in line. First of all, don't worry about him. If he's 1 pump, 2 pump, 3 pump, or 4, you worry about you and your woman that kicks people's teeth out. Worry about that. But she wasn't worried. She was like, yeah, we have all this time for more time. So basically, she was co-signing it. I don't think they're together no more. But then, you never know. Child, this is going to be a mess. She was not, Donna. I'm not sure Krysten was Team Mitch at the after party. Okay, but she wants everybody else to be Team Mitch. She was definitely not Team Mitch. She called him nasty. She called him disgusting, basically, when they brought up the whole tub and stove thing. She said that he was the 1 second, 1 minute man. Like, girl, what? And even Nate and Binh were laughing at the whole entire thing. And I was just like, oh, child, this is awkward. Awkward. Miss Brown Sugar says, she said working on more time more than once. Awkward. Exactly. And Keisha was like, okay. Well, you guys are married. You know what I also think, y'all? Because listen, when, you got to be real refined to deal with Lifetime, which is why they would never deal with me, y'all. Because, honey, I'm going to speak my speech if I don't do nothing else. But when Keisha first hit the scene on the after party, she was more laxed and she was really just kind of unfiltered. And she was really saying what it is she wanted to say. But then I noticed as the after parties progressed, she started to change it up a little bit. So I think that we will see Nate a lot on the after party because Keisha likes the fact that he keeps it real. Same thing with Lindsay. Remember last season, Lindsay was on every single after party. And I was like, why is Lindsay on all these after parties? But when I look back on it, it's because she was saying the things that Keisha couldn't say. So I feel like that's why they're going to keep Nate coming back. Because Nate going to say what he want to say, child. And that's just that on that. And I appreciate that. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Somebody said there was a super chat. Let me make sure I didn't miss it. If you sent a super chat or a cash app, thank you. I appreciate it. But I don't see it. Okay, Donna said Mitch hates to be embarrassed. That after party comment about his 2 pumps will not go over well with Mitch. It's going to be another no at decision day. Honey, if it ain't already, wait a minute. Are the these after parties are shot after decision day, right? I just can't get over how pretty Krysten looks in this scene. She looks so pretty to me in this scene. She reminds me a lot of Brett, except her hair isn't red. And, you know, she's a little bit more fashion forward, honey, because that bathing suit that Brett put on that honeymoon, oh, child, I ain't gonna never forget it. Makeup Addict said, imagine living through the nasty apartment tour to end up with the 1 minute man. Laugh out loud. They hate Krysten at this point. They hate her. And she's so accommodating. Well, it's okay. He's my husband. And, you know, although he's disgusting, I mean, it's a gift. Okay, he did find it. But it's a gift at the end of the day. Krysten with the Y, no ma'am. Okay? But it's nice to know that you're a nice person. We could use more of that. Okay? Ooh, honey. Wait a minute. I sent a super chat, but you put me in timeout. Laugh out loud. Did I? Wait a minute. Maybe that's because I was trying to hit them people that was trying to put that provocative stuff all up in my chat. Honey, this ain't that kind of party. Okay? Ain't nothing provocative about this live. Okay, hold on. Let me go down. Let me try to find it. Okay, here's the super chat. Thank you. Is it Kimoja? Alexis, Justin is celibate and his dog needs anger management. Look, she done added to the celibate. Oh, honey. Now we're going to have to hear about it all the time. Tamika said, Misha, you remember the girl who had her own honeymoon suite last season? That would be me with Justin. Oh, Alyssa. Baby, she sure did. Yep, that would be me with Justin and Mitch. Matter of fact, with all of them. Okay, even Binh, because Binh ain't going to let me turn the lights on, and I can't bathe in the dark. Just disgusting. Maureen says, Stacia doesn't like Justin. No, Stacia doesn't like Miguel because Miguel had something to say about Nate. And I mean, we all got something to say about Nate. So, I mean, what else is going on? But there was some weird energy between Lindy and Stacia during a sit down with Lindy, Stacia, and Morgan. We all should have been focusing on Morgan and them lies she like to tell, honey, because Morgan got a little lying problem and she ain't fooling me. Because this is my thing. If you lie about something so small, what else will you lie about? Because that was dumb to lie about. And that's just my opinion. Well, all of a sudden, Lindy comes out of nowhere and she's like, well, you know, Miguel said he feels like Nate is disingenuous. Like it just doesn't seem real. And basically, Nate gives scammer vibes. Well, baby, what she say that for? Stacia was like, oh, okay, yeah, I can kind of see it. But in the back of her mind, she was thinking, oh, hell no. Nah. So then when they got to the dinner where the mariachi band came out to save the day, Stacia was just about to get into it as she got into it with Miguel. And then all of a sudden, the band came out and started playing. So now it's tension between the two couples. Now, judging from this after party, Nate is not a Justin fan. He thinks Justin's weird, cries a lot, and not his cup of tea. Binh took the information that Morgan gave to him and took it over to Justin. But during this after party, Binh said that the reason why he told Justin is because Justin was around him and he was looking kind of sad. And Justin was like, hey, bro, what's wrong? And Binh didn't really want to say. And then eventually, you know, he just opened up because, you know, Justin could tell something was wrong with him, which makes it even more weird that Justin was crying and falling out. This man is saying on this after party that the only reason why he said something is because you were there in the moment that he was hanging his head low. So basically, he would have told anybody. So, yeah, that makes it even weirder. So the reunion is going to be filled with, it's going to be filled with some mess. It's going to be filled with some mess. Like, look, the Dare Show podcast says, slow down, I'm trying to keep up. Okay, next time I'm going to have a whole diatribe up here so we can keep up together. Basically, all y'all need to know is Lindy and Miguel versus Stacia and Nate. Then we have, as far as the friendship groups are concerned, Binh and Nate against Justin. And Justin up there crying for Binh. And Binh don't even really care about Justin like that. I was like, oh, this is a mess, honey. Hold on. Mrs. D said maybe Morgan didn't want to admit that she has all that student loan debt with no degree. Yeah, that could be because, he asked for something specific as far as his spouse is concerned, and maybe that's what she was worried about. But she still should have been honest. Like, girl, what's wrong with you? If that's the case, honey, I'm going to have to lie to everybody because I'm going to tell you right now, I got some student loan debt. I'm trying, honey, but it don't look like it's moving. You know how you be paying on something and it never goes down? It's like, dang, what is going on? Angelic said Morgan said she had a bachelor's degree when she didn't at the time, so she actually did lie. She did. And everybody just overlooking the child. The same way they overlooked Steve not having no job last season. Everybody was like, Misha, he's a millionaire. Well, according to Noy in her Instagram stories, he don't even file taxes, child, or something ain't happening with him. But then Steve took to the Instagram and said, Noy, use the damn lie. And then Noy said, oh, okay. I had to do taxes with you because we're married. And Steve was like, don't worry about me because I have www.jamesallen.com. Y'all know I got to plug it, honey. Y'all know I got to plug it. Gerald said, you said Lindy would fall out of if Miguel said no on decision day, but if Justin gets rejected, child, the screen might fade to black. If Alexis says no to Justin on decision day, we have to have a live immediately after. I'm telling y'all right now, there will not be a recorded review for the decision day. We will be meeting immediately when the screen goes black. So y'all just meet me over here. I'm already have it up so we can get together and get into it as we get into it because I already know that there are going to be some shockers this season. So meet me over here. We got a date. Thursday night at 8, no, Wednesday night at 8, and don't be late. Okay, it's gonna be great. Great. Tatiana said, yeah, no degree equals means, well, yeah, we know. My account for commenting said she checked the bachelor degree box on the Married at First Sight questionnaire. She sure did. And I mean, like I said, we done all told a little white lie before because my resume, like I said last time, I'm a prime minister. Okay, I'm a judge. And I mean, I've been doing all kinds of stuff. My degree spans decades, and I'm just lying. But at the same damn time, I can admit that I lied. So, I mean, we've all, fabricated a resume or two. But girl, how you going to get on here and then get mad at him because you lied? Talking about, they're going to know I've been lying. Why would you? I can't trust you, ma'am. You lied. So I might can't trust you either. What is wrong with you? Maybe my logic is just confused, honey. Yes, Basandi, she said, Justin gonna need an ambulance. Oh, as my grandma would say, lamps. Baby, we don't have to call lamps because it ain't no way Justin gonna be able to stand upright. They're gonna be fanning him like they do the people in the church when they fall out. Oh, honey, we're gonna need some of the Martin Luther King fans. Justin is not gonna make it, honey. Never would have made it. Oh, I never would have made it. He ain't gonna make it. Oh, honey, he ain't gonna make it, honey. Child, this live has been real, y'all. We have 6 more minutes and then we are gonna get up out of here. This is our 2-hour live talking about all things Married at First Sight. There are 783 of you on this live. Thank you so much for joining me or stopping by. Just, stopping through the chat just to see what we're talking about, honey. We have gotten into everything from Alexis and her matching sweater to the matching neck brace to Justin and his matching tears. Honey, the only person that should have been crying was that dog. On over to, let's just go back through them one time for the one time. On over to Krysten and Mitch with that nasty tub and that white stove that was disgusting. Honey, the white stove had turned black. And the coochie coupons. On over to Stacia and Nate and the espresso machine, and Nate acting like he's never lived indoors before. Ooh, this is nice. Ooh, is that 2 kitchens? Ooh, is that a commercial kitchen? Ooh, is this toilet tissue? Ooh, this is 2-ply. Nate was acting like he ain't never been nowhere before. Above Stacia's head is a little, picture of a home because, she's building one, as Mitch would say, for her husband. So there's that. Going on backwards from them, we have Morgan and Binh. If it ain't about the money. Ben is not spending not now piece of a dime on Morgan. Morgan is still pissed because the lie was told throughout the cast and he should have kept it to himself. People have a difference of opinion. Some say Ben should have kept it to himself. Some say, well, at the same time, Morgan did lie. I would be on the side of, well, Morgan did lie. Okay. And they are strangers at the end of the day. He did not know how to process it and he was talking too much. He's remorseful for it. I feel like Morgan wanted him to grovel at her feet. Child, he didn't apologize 50 times. What else do you want him to do? Moving on from them, we have Lindy and Miguel. Lindy has the hearts all over her head, child, because as soon as she saw Miguel in his bear costume, baby, she couldn't keep her hands off of him. And that is the end of the live. Child, this has been good to me. Do y'all hear me? Not Marvina talking about Mitch and his two-burner stove. Oh my goodness. This Marvina, not his two-burner stove. Oh, child, the things y'all say. I'm not about to play. Let me go on up. Lenny said, if he didn't know what an ADN was, he should have kept it to himself, but he's a childish mama's boy. Woo, Lenny, tell us how you really feel. Yes, that's what they call the coochie coupons, honey. But she was really trying to lure him into that tub, and she ain't fooling me. Hey, Gray Matters. She said, at Lenny J, yep, but he got mad at Justin for telling Alexis she lied and broing Binh for being on his side about the lie. Donna said, first of all, it was too soon for Morgan to tell Binh she lied. She should have waited until he got more invested in her, if that would have happened. I can see that. Child. My account for commenting said, Justin's brother gonna be there waiting in the wings. Sure is, honey. He gonna be outside with the car running. Arms just as open. Paul, baby. 3 grown baby men. Binh, Nate, Justin, a.k.a. Cradle Cap. Why do y'all do this? Just why? Why are y'all this way? Okay, y'all be talking about me. Okay, y'all are the same way. Okay, if that's not the pot calling the kettle, calling the pot calling the kettle. Baby braids and the crybaby. Oh, honey, this comment is good to me. Nikki said, not Cradle Cap. And we're going to call Mitch with the itch, honey. Itchy Mitchy. Nikki said, we want to see your little white dog back on your desk, Miss Misha. Oh, yeah, Minx is coming back, honey. I ain't going to be Justin. Sending my dog away because people don't approve of the aesthetics of a dang on Avatar setup scene, honey. The dog is coming back, okay? And anybody who say something about the dog will be blocked. I said what I said and I ain't changing. Don't say nothing about my dog, child. Cheshire said, I live in the middle of the show. Show not going to be off yet, but we got to check in on Justin. Child, let me tell you, alive in the middle of the show. The show is not going to be off yet, but we got to check in with Justin. Oh, child, I don't know what we're going to do, but I know immediately when that screen fades to black, it's all or nothing. Y'all better be over here, okay? Because it's going to be all or nothing over here on this live. We're going to get into it as we get into it. Anywho, y'all. Oh, child, this live has been good to me. Y'all lifted my spirits, honey, because I've been going through, okay? I've been going through. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all for joining me on this live. We are about to wrap this thing up. I will catch y'all for the next live. The reason why I was moving the live on Thursday, which was our normally scheduled time, is because a lot of other people have their lives on that at that same time, and I don't want to conflict with their schedule. Also, it's because I want to talk about Ready to Love. I have some things to say. And I want to say them on Saturday, and I want to talk about Married at First Sight on Thursday. So maybe next week it can work out, but we'll see. But I hope y'all had a good time. I hope y'all enjoyed this live. I hope y'all come back next week so we can continue to talk about it. I hope y'all enjoyed the zhuzh, honey, that I added with the little graphics and whatnot. I'm trying, y'all, okay? I'm not graphically inclined, okay? That whole setup is courtesy of my sister. If it wasn't for my sister, honey, y'all be looking at a blank screen with me just talking. And y'all be like, girl, what is this? But because of my sister, everything is everything. All right, y'all. I will catch y'all on the flip side. Y'all have a wonderful night. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace. Night, night, y'all. Thank you for the cash apps and the super chats.